Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome to Sonic Week Day 1. Here we have the Jazzwares 10-inch metal Sonic figure. This thing here, I blame this thing for getting me into the Jazzwares Sonic line. I saw this when I was at Toys R Us, and he was about $18 or something. It was kind of expensive, so I came back when I had money, and he was one of the few ones they had left, and I was really excited. And on top of that, I went and actually got a Superposer Shadow and the 5-inch Black Knight Sonic. We'll do Black Knight Sonic later, but anyway, here's the 10-inch Metal Sonic. It was the largest figure that Jazzwares produced. Since then, they have produced a 10-inch Sonic to go with him. I have not gotten that Sonic because, well, I really have enough of regular Sonic, in my opinion. I will probably pick up the 10-inch Classic Sonic that they have planned for the 20th anniversary line. Anyway, basically, here you have the figure. As I said, he is gigantic. He is quite a large figure. But let's go over his details here. He's covered in this shiny, glossy blue, this paint with glitter stuff in it. It looks really, really nice. As you can see, all the details down to his eyes. I like how this little, like, plastic connection point almost makes it a mouth. I think that's kind of funny. But, you know, he's got all the details here. It is very bright on my camera for some reason. Let me see. Okay, that's a little better. Anyway, but yeah, you get nice silver paint here also, all the way down to his fingers, which are individually sculpted and painted, even the yellow coating on top. And then these chest turbine, which they did put all the detail into the back of it too. You can see his copyright information on there. And then all the detail on his legs, down to his shoes, and even detail on the bottom of his feet. It is a spectacular detail for the figure. The painting and the detailing is really, really nice, as you can see. And what's funny is that it's as detailed as the 3-inch version of Metal Sonic. 3-inch version is as detailed as this. But we'll get to the 3-inch line later in the week. But anyway, of course, it is an action figure, so it needs some articulation. Now, for articulation, you got a 360 head. It is very tight. It only goes so... It actually does go all the way around. It's just... It feels a little weird, also because his head is hollow. You've got 360 shoulders, but it's blocked by the head. Outward shoulder movement, elbows, you got wrist joints. You've got a thumb joint and another hand joint. So that's a little weird. And then you got same on the other side. And then it looks like a waist joint, but it doesn't actually exist. And then for legs, you got hip movements, knees, and ankles. So yeah, it's a very, very nice, very, very nice representation of Metal Sonic. Certainly the best Metal Sonic toy out there, if anything. Here he is with the 5 or 6-inch Werehog. I think he is 6-inch scale, but there you go. Just to give you a little bit of size. But yeah, it is a really nice figure, though it's not without its faults. The hip joints are very, very loose, as you can see. So are the ankle joints. And these feet are solid plastic. This causes issues when standing, because if you put him in the wrong pose, he's going to topple over. Not to mention, I'm afraid these joints will break over time if you're not having him standing there looking good on a shelf. It is very frustrating in the fact that, well, he's got a hollow head, hollow chest, and then his feet are solid. I think it was for stability, but you have to have the joints here. And I think you can even see there is a little stress mark on the joint, which scares me. But overall, it's not bad by any means. Is it worth the $18 retail price, though? I can't say it does. It is big. It is well articulated, well painted in detail, but the loose hips and the feet being too heavy, it's kind of a drawback. But It is one of only 2 in this scale, and it's kind of hard to recommend. I would recommend it if you love Metal Sonic, like I do. I love the character, and that's why I bought it. But it's a great figure, just don't pay $18. That's a little pricey, but Jazzwares stuff is a little bit higher end for the American toy market, but that's just the way they work. And they are fantastic figures. So like I say, recommend it if you are a Metal Sonic fan, but if you don't like him, this figure's not going to change your opinion of the character. Anyway, this is kind of a start off because this is my first Sonic toy. Since I've been a toy collector in general, I thought it'd be a great start to the week. Stay tuned for more, as we're going to have an exciting week full of everything, everything that Jazzwares has produced, essentially, because that's essentially what my collection has been, and it really doesn't need to be anything more. Jazzwares is doing a phenomenal job. But take a look tomorrow, as we'll be taking a look at the 5-inch figure series. Anyway, talks from Sensei. Check out WritersRangersandRambles.com for everything under the sun. Until next time, Sensei. Goodbye.
The Chaos Emeralds, that's the last part of my plan.